What's good with it in the hood with it? Welcome back to the collective clips where you already know. Tas. Whooping! We get it in. But before we get it in, let's let Rick get it in. Welcome back to the channel. And if you haven't already hit that like and subscribe button, make sure you go ahead and do that. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directing the direction of the dope content that I stay kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support. I'm very humbled by it, right? So, whooping! You guys ready for another Super Norteno? It's Monday morning, and I know you are, right? So, I was asked a question the other day. How many times have you and Ricky really got into it? Well, that's my primo. We grew up since we were in diapers together, right? So I whipped his ass every single time, except for this time, right? Most of the times I was on Ricky's head, right? Just boom, boom, boom. But there's been a couple times, man, where I felt like he might have got me and I got frustrated and had to double back, right? This was definitely one of those times. So when my Theo Angel was living, if you guys remember Super Paisa, when my Theo Angel, puro Jalisco way. Right now, he don't want to be in Jalisco. They're burning that fucker down, right? But when my Theo was around, it was like the best times of our life, right? Best time of Ricky's life, man. I'm telling you, he actually called him dad. That was his father, man. That was the dude who raised all of us and gave us a lot of clecha, a lot of knowledge you couldn't get in college, and fucking a lot of manguera, meaning he beat the hell out of us with the tip of the manguera, ting, 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 all the time when we acted dumb. But he was on the run. He actually was deported and came back, and he was staying with my tia, and there was a lot of fucking cars circling the area. I remember it. And there was a lot of shit going on in my family. Nobody wanted to take him in at that particular time. So my tia was going to take him all the way to Compton to my other tia's house where he had some primos that stood in the area, and he was going to stay down there. He was going to stay at my tia's for a little bit at Pepe's mom's house, and then he was going to jam with his primos, right? Just for a while until the shit cooled down, because they already knew that he was always at my tia's house. I mean, he got fucking snatched up from my tia's house about 10 times. I'm not playing. This motherfucker is, he's probably in the Guinness Book of World Records for most deported paisa. You know what I'm saying? There's a picture of him like this, right? Straight up. So I remember the family things were going on, and my tia, she had got at my mom, and she was like, I need that fucker to come over here and take Ricky for a couple of days and then watch him. Right now, I was a kid at that time. I was probably 10 years old. But you got to understand, Rick, at that time, he was a little bit younger than me and way stupider, right? So I was like, I need him to come over and watch him. I know. Bitch, shut up. I'll kill you. I know. But I gotta drive my old man I gotta drive him over there to Compton, because at this point, right? Don't worry, I'm gonna pick Pepe up. I'm gonna bring him over here. But I got a lot of moving. I'm gonna move his stuff back and forth. He had already set up the shop, right? So my tia left. I went to fucking Ricky's house for that weekend, and we chilled out. We just chilled, watched TV. We're young, you know what I'm saying? Ate all the food in the house. And this was pre-Sheila. This was pre all that, right? So my tia comes back and she brings Pepe. I don't fucking know why she brought him. Pepe as a kid is the same thing as an adult. He was already in the mix. He was already gang banged out, like creased up. That motherfucker was super surrendered out, creased up from here to here. And he's like, what's up with you at this? You at this don't know how to gang bang, is it? Colors. I am a nightmare walking. I said, orderly frog. Get the fuck out of the way of the TV. There's already a crack in it, and then you're blocking the other side. So it's all scrambled up. Judge Wapner got 2 heads. Move, bitch, right? It's like, what do you want to do? What does always want to stay in the house, PC'd up? Is it? Let's go outside and like spray paint or something. Is it? I said, look, we don't do that shit. That's maybe you guys do that shit in LA, tag banging. But over here, we crawdad fish. We're from up north, homie. We do it real. I was gang banged out too, a little kid. We crawdad fish, eh? We fish righteously for catfish and shit. And we watch Judge Wapner. So, and we don't particularly do it in that order. So get the fuck out of the way of the TV, stupid. Between you and the roaches, I don't know who to yell at first. The roaches are here just running around fucking shit up. Ricky's like, Whoopin', why does he always come over gang banging? I don't like that stuff. One of these days I'm going to get older and I'm going to beat his ass. I said, probably with Pepe, but not me. So anyways, my tia's like, Mijo, I'm going to be going back and forth to Compton. You guys want to come or you guys want to stay? I said, no, we're going to stay. We don't want to go back and forth over there. Fucking, they're getting banged out. Like every time we went over there was fucking ODs and one of my tios OD'd, or it was like always something crazy. And the family, guess what, mijo? We were going to take you guys to Disneyland, but your uncle fucking OD'd this morning. So we can't take you. My uncle doesn't even live in Compton. He lives in fucking Wilmas. What does that have to do with us? Well, that's because we're emotionally invested, mijo. We're sad as shit. Were we going to go over there? Fuck him. We're not going over. That's too far. Like my tias were different. Me and your dad, we're going to go out and have a couple of drinks in memory, right? Damn, he passed away that. No, he just thought, dude, they brought him back, but fuck him, right? So it was always drama. So I'm like, hell no, man, we'll just stay. So I had a bright idea. I said, let's jam. I got an older homeboy. He has a whip and everything. He was like 17 years old. My homeboy Arif, he had a whip. I was like, I'll call my homeboy and we'll go out to Snelling to go fishing. I know a spot out there. Now we're youngsters at this time, right? But let me tell you, the youngsters back then in my days compared to the youngsters now was different. We had mustaches and shit. We didn't have Punch's pilot haircuts and fucking SpongeBob backpacks. So we had cuetes, mustaches, and Cortezes. I said, you don't believe me? I still got them. You know what I mean? That's how we were back in the days. We still got our shit. Still strapped up and ready with the Cortezes on. So anyways, allegedly, I pump everyone up and Pepe said, I don't really fish. He said, can I fish for a torta? Like, are we going torta fishing? I do torta hunting, torta fishing. They can be grilled, fried, souffled, flapjack. It doesn't matter. I said, he was like Bubba Gump when it came to shrimp, right? It can be mesmerized, terrorized, ostracized, perpetuized. I'm like, there's no word called perpetuate. There is now, I say, because I'm from, say it with me, Compton. That's where I'm from, I say. DJ Quick said it. This was around the time DJ Quick had just came out with not just like Compton, born and raised in Compton. Oh, man. Pepe used to play the song, Compton, Compton. All right, cool, man. You're from Compton, Mr. fucking Sleazy E. Now let's go. So my homeboy came and swooped us up, and he was like, hey, bro, what's up with your primo right here? I said, oh, he's from Compton, bro. I said, don't trip on him, bro. He's like, yeah, bro, but he has to have creased up Ben Davis to go fishing. I said, that fool has to have creased up Ben Davis to use the toilet. That's just how Southsiders are, eh? They're always G'd up from the feet up. Let's just go. So we're just like, whooping, I don't even want to go fishing out there with this fucking idiot. I'm like, let's go. This is pre-Norteno Ricky. He wasn't yet involved, but he wanted to be, right? So we're young. We go out there and we take him out to the spot in Snelling. It's way in the cuts. We have to pass a Foster Freeze. We stop at the Foster Freeze. The homeboy hooks us up with a bunch of food. Mind you, we're youngsters. We're broke. We're penniless, man. We're roach infested. You know what I'm saying? To the point where we're using roaches as bait. Now that's ghetto. That's how ghetto it was. We couldn't dig up earthworms. We weren't, our lawn was yellow. So we didn't have the nice soil to dig up the earthworms in the front. And we definitely didn't have $5 to go buy the motherfuckers, right? We had two choices in life. We could either go steal the bait or use roaches as bait. Guess what? There was plenty of roaches, homie, right? So get them little motherfuckers in the thing. They're better alive. They're better alive. Easy to catch them. You just go like that. Look at, watch out. And you're there. You know what I'm saying? You got 100 of them. That's how good it was. Move the TV if you were going after catfish, and there was a million. So anyways, we get out there. My homeboy's like, you guys are fucking feet. What are you using as bait? Earthworms, right? We didn't want to tell them because we're ashamed. Pepe's like, look, I'm from Compton. I said, we're ghetto. I said, but you vatos take the cake. I said, you fucking vatos using cockroaches for fucking fishing? Like, yeah, we do it all the time. It catches big fish. Okay, and then you eat the fish? Well, yeah, fucking cockroach eaters, you fucking busters. Oh, you guys are different, isn't it? Fucking way different. So anyways, we get out there, right? Pepe's already surrendered out the game from his hood, little ass kid and shit. He's over there in the pictures with Chucky and Woody from Tortilla Flats, right? We don't want to say the other guy because he's not right? So anyways, about the crook's different. So anyways, we get out there, right? We're fishing, we're doing our thing. And Pepe and Ricky always were in competition on everything. It's like fucking Magic and Bird, right? And neither one of them could play shit. And so Pepe's like, I said, don't step on my cote. There's a lot of mud out here. It's fucking icky out here. So they just kick back. Relax, right? So we fish. We're doing our thing. And next thing you know, Ricky and Pepe are squaring off. And I'm like, oh, man. I already knew Pepe was older, but I already knew Ricky was going to put dick beaters all over him. I just knew it, right? Sure enough, my homeboy's trying to calm it down. Like, hey, you guys live off this kick back. Hey, I didn't bring you guys out here to fuck around. There's white people out here and shit. That's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? God damn, is that cockroaches in your shit, right? Ricky rushed Pepe, and these motherfuckers tumble into the Snelling, into the river. These motherfuckers are fighting in the Merced River out there in Snelling, right? Bing, 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 but little kids fighting, right? So, anyways, I go in there to break it up. I break it up, right? And it is what it is. And ever since that time, every time Pepe came down, he's like, I'm not going fishing with the fucking, that fool put the fish hook on me. I say, Ricky fucking was trying to drown him. Whoopin', I don't give a fuck. Listen, he got a fucking crawdad on his ear. He got a crawdad on his ear. But it, we can use that as bait. We can use that as bait. We were ghetto. We used to catch crawdads with our fingers, let them pinch it. Tail, good. Anyone who ever did it like us, you know. You're probably from Northern California because that's how we do it. In Southern California, there's like ravines and shit. I don't know how their fishing game is in LA, but our fishing game was up to par. So anyways, I remember going home and my tia coming back from LA and whipping the shit out of me, beating my ass because she said that I pumped up Ricky to beat up Pepe. And Pepe told his mom, these fucking fools up here jumping me because I'm from the Zur gang. Right? I'm like, what? I didn't even jump you. I stopped it. Okay. Fast forward 20 years later. 20 years later. Pepe's on the run. He's at the pad, right? Now, mind you, me and Ricky went fishing a lot of times. Pepe kind of... Every time he remembered that, he never forgot how Ricky tried to drown him. It was like a traumatic experience, right? So now we're in the future. And I'm like, hey, Rick, he's a whooping. He's older now. He's Norteno out the game, active as fuck, right? I'm like, hey, remember we went out to Snelling food when we were kids and we're reminiscing. Remember you whipped Pepe's ass the first time you really put hands on him? He's like, what about fucking beat his ass out? Fuck that fucking vato. Fucking that other, you're from the other side. I said, that's right. Get it, big homie. Get it, big homie. I used to always pump him up, big homie. I ain't a big homie, but I'll be the big homie in my house, right? And Pepe slides through, right? He's there. And I'm like, hey, Peps, remember that one time Ricky put hands on you in the fucking river? He got lucky. My cortez were all muddy. I was slipping. I said, that vato won't do it right now. Do it right now, bitch. Do it right now. Ricky's like, whooping, I beat your ass the other day. Yeah, but I said that was the other day. Right now. See, right now is different from the other day. I said if you put 1 and 1 is 2. You put 2 and 2 is 3. No, I said that's 4. Fuck you, vatos. You know what I'm saying? It's 3. I said always going to be 3. I said with the 1 in front of it. Okay, whatever. Ricky's like, what is he gaming? Is I fucking throw him through a window. Just relax, Ricky. So my tia's like, hey, guess what? Remember a long time ago when your tio Angel was here? I remember that time and I sent you guys away? Yeah, get the fuck out of my house and go away again. I'm tired of hearing your guys' bullshit. Mind you, nothing has changed with my tia. She's damn near wearing the same dress she was wearing that day when she kicked us out when we were kids. You know, I remember her beating the hell out of me with the chancla when I got back, saying that I pumped him up and telling my homeboy, "Oh, how old are you?" He was like, "I'm only 16. Oh, you're fucking 10. 2 years, come back." Right? So he got out of there and dropped us off. Anyways, I'm like, I have a bright idea. I'm like, let's go reminisce. Let's go fishing again. And Pepe's like, I still don't do that shit, is it? And that's not based upon scariness, bitch. But that's more based upon just, anyway, we don't do things like that. And if we fish, like what I tell you when we're little, I said, I fish for tortas. And based upon I have Chango over there in the LBC waiting on me, I said, you know, saying it's summertime in the LBC. I said, I'm going to go home and go bone her, I said. So how about that one? I'm fishing for fucking tuna, I said. What are you guys fishing for? Let me guess, bass. I want to catch a bass. Fuck you, I want to catch some ass, I said. Right? So I'm like, all right, well, you don't have to go. Rick, you want to go to Snelling? He's like, whooping, is it still the same spot? Still the same spot, bro. Whooping, let's go. Come on, fucking punk, let's go, right? Okay, I'm not going to be too many more of your punks. That's already the 5th time today you call me a punk. You got one more time. All right, punk. Maybe 2 times. Okay, fuck it, let's go then. So me and my primas jump in my whip, right? And we get all our fishing gear. Now we've elevated our game. Our pockets have slightly fattened a little bit. Well, mine's have. Their borrow game as well. Ricky got Social Security, right? But the other one, his borrow game is up to point. We're going to get some betas here. We're going to use fucking cucarachas again. I said, no, we're going to go get some night crawlers, homie. We're going to go get some beer. We're going to go get some sodas. We're good. Is that right? That's right. We're going to go get it. We're going to stop at 7-Eleven so I can give me them little taquitos, the flautas. I said, yeah, of course. Okay, see, I got to tell you something. What? I already knew. Let me borrow the abuela. And give me a little bolsita. He always did that when he was really into it. Like he called me to the side and he went into this whisper, right? It takes me time to get warmed up. They'll start talking all slow. I can let me dame media hora. Look,
I'm cool with fishing. I'm cool with that reminiscing. And yeah, he fished with me. I say, and I'm going to stick to that story. That's the way I tell it. I say, but at the same time, because I've been borrowing from Tia a lot, I say, and I'm in my head, I say, because how you expect me to go in there and get a soda, some taquitos de steak, I say, and how you expect me to shine like you're shining, I say, if I can't borrow your hola?
I said, well, oh, you're gonna spend that on sodas?
No, I said, I thought you were going to get the soda. I'm going to spend it on heroin.
I'm like, oh man.
Get me right, it says, so I'm not out there on my leers and shit. It's, I'll fall into the ocean. Help, it's Jaws. It's Jaws.
I said, bro, it's a river.
There's not sharks in rivers.
I said, there might be a bull shark or two.
It's bull sharks.
Here, fool. I gave him a 20. He was all happy.
For real, they say?
You know I'm gonna pay you back. Are you?
One of these days I'm gonna hit the loteria, is it? The lottery, I'm gonna hit it, is it? And I got you. I get you covered like a state blanket. How do you say?
Itchy pero warm.
Nah, just fucking itchy. Fuck it. It's a thin one. Right? I got you, but have no fear. Pepe's here, is it?
So immediately he ran to the back of the room to go hit my tia up to break him off a little chunk, right? From there, he proceeds to the bathroom for a good 55 minutes, right?
And he comes out like, it's fully clean. I'm like, oh, you took a shower? No, I say, I washed my face with that. Let's go, I say.
So we go head out, and when you go to Snelling, there's a little like a tackle store and everything. Get all the stuff, right? No 7-Eleven out there, but it's just like a little bait shop. We get what we want. We get sodas. We get a few beers, right, for me and for Rick. Pepe's not really into drinking like that.
He says, it fucks up my high, I say. How can you have two downers? I say, you're fucking upper downers, cool. But two downers and it's all around her. I say, I can't do it.
So we get out there, right? We get out there. We're kicking back. We're fishing. And I'm telling the joke, I say, hey, right there, Pepe, that was the spot where Ricky fucking put you in the headlock. Remember when he caved your head into the fucking rock?
I say, why are you trying to start drama? I say, we're older now. I say, how many times have I whipped your ass, Ricky? Keep it real. Don't lie. I say,
Rippy's like, whooping! You never whip my ass.
Okay, in your imagination, just your imagination once again. It's running away with that, like a fucking Temptation song, you see? Remember the other day?
I said, he beat your ass the other day.
The other day before that
too.
Well, what about the 5th day before that?
You weren't here yet.
Well, see, he didn't whip my ass that day. Fuck him, I say. I'll beat his ass right now. I say, don't tell him though. Don't tell him, because I've got a look in his eye like he might fucking touch me inappropriately, I say.
So I'm like, no one's touching anyone inappropriately. Oh shit, I got a trout, right? So I'm over there fishing, doing my thing, right? And it's my primos, we're older now. We all get along, even though him and Ricky have this fucking north-south beef going on. I don't give a fuck, right? And so as we're fishing, Ricky's like, whooping, the fish I caught's bigger than that one. I caught a nice sized trout. Now, I'm very competitive when it comes to fishing. Okay? I hate the days when I go out there and I don't catch shit. I got to catch something even that big. I don't give a fuck, man. I mean, that motherfucker trying to catch those little minnows, the ones that are a handful of them. I got mines, right? Very competitive. I hate, man. I'll be going out with my brother-in-law fishing. That white dude is good at fishing. White people are just born with a fishing pole, just hooking their mom shit, right? They're just good. Man, Mexicans, we have to work hard for that shit, right? Serio. So I'm out there, but, you know, my fishing game's up to par a little bit, I like to think. So I'm out there fishing because I've been fishing since I was a kid, from crawdads to catching fucking bullfrogs to doing everything I've been doing my whole life. And so I'm out there fishing. Ricky's like, but the fish I caught was bigger. I said, Ricky, why you always got to be in competition, bro? You're a sucker, man. I'm no fucking sucker. You're a dropout. I heard it, and it's not supposed to make me mad. Like, I'm not supposed to get upset on that, because at that point in time in my life, I didn't give a fuck, right? I was already at the point where I was like, whatever, we're older. Who cares, man? I moved on with my life, man. At least I take care of my kids. Where's Lionel at? He's dancing on the ceiling. Yeah, oh, what a feeling, right? By himself, though. And so I would always give him hard times about being a father that was not present in his kid's life. And it wasn't his fault. It's just him and fucking Sheila argue all the time, right? And at this particular time, Sheila was staying with her mom again because they got in an argument because she got caught with a black dude again, right? So it just was what it was. And I'd always give him a bad time about his situation. And he would always resort to the one thing he could. At least I'm still active. I said, yeah, actively getting your ass kicked all the time. No, when? This fucker didn't do it.
Pepe, the kids don't involve me, guys, in your arguments, is it? I'm over here trying to catch a trout and not out at the same time, and preferably just not out, is it? So before you guys get me involved, I'm going to if I'm going to listen to this bullshit.
So me and Ricky keep arguing, and I can feel the tension building. I can feel it building, right? And so I'm not going to lie. We're getting competitive. I'm catching a fish. Ricky's catching a fish. We're fucking putting them right next to each other, measuring them. And Ricky's getting me, man. Lucky fucking idiot, right? Lucky. And he fucking got a monster hook. And I ain't gonna lie, I get scissors. I'm thinking about cutting his line. Like, fuck him, right? Hating. For real. The hatred was real. And he hooks a big old catfish, right? It was a monster. I knew it was, right? When he hooked it. Boom. Ricky's like, whooping. I fucking, whoa. I'm like, hey, hold on to the pole, stupid ass. Fucking help me. Pull it. Right? I said, nah, because if I help you, then I caught it. Well, fuck you, don't help me then, Pepe. Help me.
Pepe, let me tell you something. You see, I ain't never helped the fucking Norteno before, and I ain't gonna do it right now, you see. And I'm gonna stand firm on that, you see. You might be related to me, you see, but that doesn't mean we have to coordinate, you see. Because I don't believe in the fucking into hostilities, you see. I believe I'm hostile and to the end. How about that, you see?
Right? So he's fishing. He hooks this big old motherfucking monster on, man. I'm like, oh, that ain't even a real catfish. That's a carp. But it fucking has whiskers. I said, so does Sheila, but you don't call her a catfish. Just kind of, right? So I'm like, fuck that fish. So he wanted to keep it and take a picture with it. I'm such a hater. I cut it and threw it back in the river. Shouldn't have did that. Ricky pushed me from behind. Now the shit just got real, right? So I turn around and I tell Rick, hey, the fuck you doing? What, but I ain't no fucking pug. Use a fucking DO. I fucking DO'd his face. I grabbed that motherfucker by his mouth, fish hooked his teeth, and pulled him in with the, and I have catfish fucking hands. Ah! Pulled him in. Ricky fucking threw under a haymaker. Oh, whooping! Huelga! Hit me with the Huelga fucking haymaker, right? The overhand right. Boom! Dazed me, right? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The fishing hook went in my arm. I got a fishing hook in my arm.
He said, let me help you take it off.
I said, I thought you didn't coordinate.
He says, but you're my family, and we're gonna look at it from that perspective.
Let me tell you something right now. I beat the motherfucking brakes off Ricky with a fish hook in my arm and a Southsider cheering me on. And that's the truth of the matter, right? Look, I left Rick's ass out there in Snelling to walk. We got about 4 miles down the road. Pepe said, I never said this. I never thought I would say it. But let's go pick the little vato up. He said, that's fucked up, eh? That is your primo. I said, bro, who are you to talk shit? Because I'm high. If I wasn't high, I wouldn't give a fuck. You see, to be honest with you, totally honest with you. So I ended up picking up Ricky, man. Hey, we went to the backyard. As soon as we got home, Ricky was all determined. He wasn't talking to me. Fuck you left me out here. That's fucked up. I'm going to tell my mom. I said, don't tell your mom. Please, Rick. Don't tell your mom. Because I knew my Theo. She'll fuck around and try to shoot me or something. Don't tell your mom. I said, just take it like a gangster, man. You know, say you got beat up by a deal. Huh? Right? He was like, okay, whooping. Wait till we get home. As soon as we walked home, or as soon as we got home, we walked in the house. He's like, meet me in the backyard. And tomorrow, that's where part 2 will pick up. Make sure that you guys tap in, man, because it's about to get hectic. I won round 1. What's going to happen in round 2? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Heavy's going to be the head that wears the crown. I'm going to continue to strive, struggle, and strive for what I truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you. Tap in. I got bangers all day today on both channels. The Gun.